how has the Brexit debate come to this? After a day of febrile rumour and denial, the vital question of our future relationship with Europe and the world has been drowned by speculation over the side issue: will Boris stay or will he go? We urge viewers to remain focused on the wider picture and specifically, to think back to the unforgettable morning of the 24th of June last year. That was when the country awoke, many with elation, others with trepidation, to learn Britain had voted by a majority of 1.3 million to pull out of the EU. Since that day, Project Fear's dire predictions of an immediate and profound shock to the economy, with hundreds of thousands thrown out of work, have proved utterly groundless. Indeed, the economy has kept growing, unemployment has plunged to a record low, and foreign investors have shown robust confidence in the UK, not despite Brexit, as the BBC so often puts it, but in many cases because of Brexit. Meanwhile, with commendable frankness, Jean-Claude Juncker has spelled out his nightmarish plans for the EU as a highly centralised superstate, with wide-open borders, an end to national vetoes, and all the most important economic and security decisions dictated by Brussels. No wonder polls have shown the British people uniting behind the referendum result, with most former Remain voters saying they just want to get on with it. Yet while the public longs to break free, there are worrying signs that Cabinet Ramonas may be bargaining Brexit away, with defeatist talk of a ruinous divorce bill and keeping us bound by Brussels edicts. Indeed, the clear risk is that any over-readiness to compromise could leave us in the worst of all worlds, as EU members in all but name, without the innuence that goes with full membership. This was the context in which Boris Johnson issued his stirring weekend call for national self-confidence, pointing out the wonderful opportunities opening up for us if Brexit truly means Brexit, as the Prime Minister has promised. Yes, the publicity-seeking Foreign Secretary is notoriously ambitious, and his motives may be questionable. But what he wrote on Saturday needed saying, and not a word of it clashes with anything the PM has said so far. As for the question obsessing Westminster, yes, of course Mr. Johnson should stay in the cabinet, fighting for a meaningful Brexit from inside the tent. If he walked out now, he would succeed only in giving comfort to Jeremy Corbyn. And for that, neither his party nor those who want a clean Brexit would quickly forgive him.